Welcome inside Kalen Sports Ice Arena in Dundee. It's the second game of our doubleheader and the second game in a row between these two rivals, the Huskies and the Redbirds. The Redbirds pulled off an overtime comeback win. Enderly with the game ender in overtime last night. The Huskies trying to get back into the win column here. Let's take a look at our starting netminders. Matt DiFilippo was stellar last night, but he gets a break tonight. Instead, the Redbirds will turn to their Matt O'Gene, the backup goaltender, Orland Park, Illinois, native. And on the other side, getting his second start in a row, it is none other than Jacob Sturman, who was also stellar last night in the goalie duo. We'll see if it's a similar situation tonight or if we're going to get some more goals. I'm sure that's what the forwards want, not exactly what the goalies would like. I'm James Goronsky with you here, thrilled to bring you this presentation of Huskies Nation Hockey on Huskies YouTube. And we're underway as the face-off is controlled. Matthew Strom inserted into the lineup. He's the starting center for the Redbirds. Tate Noble had a goal last night. Works in, shoots wide. Can be regathered up by Wallachs. Matt Garcia locating Prazak. Turned it over to John Wendy, who also had a goal last night. It was the first one for the Huskies. Cutting into the circle, and that one's blocked off. He's ripped apart by three red sweaters, and now off a skate up ahead, Coggin. Clogged in the neutral zone. Strom trying to locate it. Garcia, too, swiped all the way to the far side corner. Prazak leaves it for his man, Erturk. Strom took a big hit there, dropping Friedman to the ice. Garcia. Flipper into the zone. The dump and chase. Brandon Meyer pinned up against the corner. Santangelo's in there too. Santangelo was the one who tied the game last night with under 2 minutes to go in regulation. James Friedman got a kick to the stick but can't get to it before the Redbirds do. Cody Teason will outlet over the zone. This puck was tipped before the red line. No icing. Koval's there first. Enderly in the area. Blaze Janicki leaving it for his man, Cody Teason. Shot in on Sturman. Enderly goes to the bench. Scooped up and gloved for a whistle. Acesti able to break through, but regathered up. Acesti finding some space, shoots. That's blocked by Blaze Janicki. Out at the zone to center. Cody Teason puts on a nice move, gets around Acesti, turns, and throws it towards the net. That was tipped through the crease by Orlando. James Friedman on a give and go from Acesti. Got a little bit of space. Over the line, dropping it off. Malik. Nobody home in behind the net. A battle. And Friedman pokes it loose. Koval keeping it in at the line. Contested by McCauley. Thrown from the corner to the net and gloved for a whistle. Matt O'Gene stops play with 16:51 remaining in period number one. Deverick pulls the face-off back in behind. Ryan Nader. Puck out of the zone. Clogged neutral ice. Nathan Haim. Pass was under his stick. Deverick gave it away, though, to the net. And rolling in, O'Gene makes the save, an easy one for a whistle. Garcia. They do get it out past Sexton, just barely. Coggin retreats. Garcia knifing through center. And Sturman will glove it in. We'll get a face-off with 16 minutes remaining. Matt Garcia driving one through. That went high and wide, nearly deflected. Wendy trying to locate Noble. It's been the Huskies a little bit on their heels. And this one is the Redbirds can't cleanly get it into the zone. Wendy dropping around. Was trying to locate Noble and he had it picked away. Wendy breaks it through. Rizzuto into the zone, drops it. Noble, backhander save made. O'Gene. Coggin letting time dwindle off the clock. He goes up to center. Prazak. The ring around. Santangelo couldn't meet it on the other side. Anderson did, though. He's run into by Santangelo. Forced loose by John Wendy. Wendy given trouble. Turned it over to Enderle. Shoots it wide. Santangelo pressed up against the glass by Wallachs. Taken away from Enderle and skyrocketed into the air. Through the crease there. And in the slot, blocked off away by a couple of Huskies, and it's caught in the equipment of Eli Wallachs. He pulls it out of his pants, and we'll resume play. Necessity will let it roll back. Koval to Malik. Just able to get out of the zone. He was hounded by the man inserted into the lineup tonight, Brendan Meyer. Battle for the puck right there along the glass. Santangelo's bodied. It's flipped out of the zone by the Huskies. And the turnover right to Malik. Trying to catch up with it. McWhorter and the Redbirds able to recover defensively. Jeremy Langbine to his defensive partner. Meyer through. Janicki receives the pass. Shoots it wide. Meyer. Pass was in the skates. Janicki takes a whack at it, does get it back and shoots right into that Huskies logo of Sturman. No rebound and a save. Shot right off the draw by Orlando, blocked. Goes wide. Caldwell on it. Austin Sexton misplacing the puck for just a moment. Now he gets it past Hojic to center. McCauley in the area. Orlando picks up the puck. Feeds Janicki. In front, McCauley. Save made with the pad. Then the rebound. Gotten out of there by the Huskies. This will be an icing. No, it won't. Liam Palmer wins the race. What a hustle. Was looking to go back to Hojek. He got it to himself, and it's denied by Eugene. Plays Janicki. Good defensive play, Austin Sexton. Bangle comes in there. Pinballing between white and red sweaters. Hojek establishes it in deep to the zone. Garcia's there first. The quarterback of this blue line. Hojek applies the pressure in the corner. Palmer, as it squirts loose. Janicki's the first one on the scene, though. Swipes it out. And a little bit of a reverse play as Marks was looking to make the play. Caldwell squirts loose. Here's Marks, back on his feet. Into the zone. Tries to put a move on. Garcia didn't fall for it. Rung all the way around. Wirtz plays it up ahead. The long shot, saved, made. Sturman holds on to it, gets a whistle. It was Debrick that took that sizzling shot that seemed to catch Sturman up high. So if we think back to last night, it was 2-0 Huskies. Sturman takes a puck to the blocker side where there's no padding. And the Huskies aren't able to hold on, and the Redbirds come back in that one. We'll keep an eye on that right hand of Sturman in the lineup despite facing a bruising or some sort of injury, as this one's offside. Kowalewski had the puck come in after him. A Nathan Haim face-off win. Kowalewski wins the battle along the boards. Strom comes in there. Haim does too, but the Redbirds get to it first. Turned over, potentially, but the Redbirds able to recover there. Prazak. Thrown in on goal, and this bounces off the skate of Sturman into his glove out of whistle again. Strom won the face-off, but the puck rolls in on Sturman. He'll have a redo. Didn't like what he saw. Gets another chance here. Strom wins it again. And the puck just sails out of his reach, but Garcia's there to keep the puck in at the line. Up high on Strom. Back to Garcia on the return. Prazak, spinorama pass to Coggin. Tried to throw it through the crease there, but it had nobody home. And Garcia. A beautiful skating, keeping it out of the reach of Wendy. Now Wendy's got it into the zone. Feeds a man, Rzutko. It goes through the crease. Dump and chase Prazak. Can't get it to there before the Huskies, but the Huskies have not iced it. Eugene was calling for the icing. To no avail. Jeremy Langbine playing catch with his defensive partner in behind the net. Now they begin their breakout. Cody tees him. Look at him slice his way through. Blocker save. And it goes out of play. Sexton to Malik. Once again, Teason takes it away. He's been skating very well on this shift. Showing off what he's got. It's Friedman working against Santangelo. Malik has to spin back for it. Acesti Throws it into the defensive box of the Redbirds. Teasin to neutral ice, but Malik gets there after a funny bounce. Acesti could not locate the puck. Santangelo wanted to play it, but couldn't without being offsides. Huskies touch up. This is backhanded into the glove from long distance, and Ogin hangs on. Wallach with the bouncing puck, stolen away by Enderle. He's got a man with him. Enderle shoots, saves Sturman, the rebound. That one's denied as well. Brandon Meyer came flying in. Santangelo keeping the pressure on. Wenger back to Santangelo. Tried to put it in deeper. Wallach said no. Ukness eking his way through. He's got a chance. He shoots, and that's stopped by Ogin with the pad. Now he's tangled up with three Redbirds in the corner. Severin Anderson keeps it in at the line, throws it towards the net, through traffic, held on to Ogin. Orlando turned it right over to Ukness. Haim couldn't connect on the pass. Good defensive recovery by Garcia. Swatted and pried loose. Anderson shoots. Soaked up by Ogin again. Face-off tie-up, and Wendy locates Razutko. Puck flying around everywhere. Wendy gets it there, right in front. Razutko, good pad save. Rebound, another great one by Ogin. Two good stops, taking him away from Noble. Check that. That was Razutko with the two shots. Koval and Weitzel. Noble there. Losing an edge in behind was Weitzel. Orlando spin around a pass. Blaise Janicki on the doorstep. Couldn't get the pass he wanted. Garcia back to Janicki. Shoots through a screen wide. Saucer to Garcia. Over the stick of Noble. Right in on Sturman, paddles it to the corner. Koval diagonally all the way up ice. The banker is not going to be on net, icing. With 7 minutes remaining in this opening frame. Koval is pressing a man up against the glass there and behind, but the Redbirds still come out with it. And eventually recovered on now by Wendy. Wendy up the ice. He's got Noble with him. Tried to get it to him, but he had his stick checked there. Good play by Erturk. Played through. Meyer had his pass deflect out at center. Jeremy Langbein and backhanded in. Tate Noble staying away from Prazak. Wirtz in deep to the zone. Koval open. He's got Marks with him. Feeds him. Marks trying to get around Langbein, but could not. Malik. Sexton there. Keeps the clearing attempt. Malik throws it towards the net. Blocked to the corner by the netminder Ogene. Redbirds still can't get it out. Severn Anderson with the keeper. And Morrissey tried to feed Acesti in front. Pass intercepted by Janicki and thrown into the bench of the Redbirds. 5.5 remaining in this first period. Scoreless first period. Offensive zone draw coming up for the Huskies. Looking to establish some offensive possession. They've been outplayed for the most part in this first period. Acesti breaking it through to the corner. Now plays it in front, Malik. Shot it just wide. Maybe went off a man in front. James Friedman. Couldn't play it to Acesti. Prazak. Lost possession due to Roman Malik. Friedman, a little sweeper to Acesti. Trying to get around Strom. Gets below the goal line, and then Bush comes in there. Takes a hit from Acesti, throws it to the net. Save Ogene. Wallachs. All the way out there to the ring around. Friedman pried it loose, but the first one to it. Nader. 1-on-4. Just looking to get some reinforcements and hold on to the puck. Swipe towards the net. Picked away by Wallachs. Now out of the zone. Here's Enderle's shot up high. And rung out. Redbirds in the mix of the change. This is Eucness trying to cut to the middle. He shoots, save, rebound! Haim! Ow, it was just out of his reach. He would have had a tap in, but now Santangelo takes it away from him. Santangelo lost possession of the puck to Koval. In corner deep. Enderle meeting Gambino in there. Huskies exit the zone. It's Koval. Cutting to the outside, shooting. And that one's blockered up and out of play. Redbirds can't get it out of the zone. It's kept in deeper. Puck comes to Koval. Plays it all the way up to Caldwell. Garcia defended Hojek quite well. A break the other way. Orlando was looking for Janicki, and the pass was broken up. McCauley and Janicki in behind for Illinois State. Janicki's got it. Plays it to Orlando. Had to recept it with the backhand. Could not. It comes up to McCauley. Then Orlando. Then McCauley again. Garcia calling for the pass. Gets it. Throws it across. And that shot is blocked there. Tommy Caldwell with the block. And Hojek plays it to him. Caldwell backhands it off the boards in deep to the zone. Trying just to get around Urturk. Puck comes out in front of the net. Austin Sexton's shot is denied by Ogene. Now he's got it again. Austin Sexton shoots, save again Ogene. Puck caroms to Hojek. Was looking for Caldwell. Comes to Palmer. Tried to go back to Caldwell. Urturk kicks the puck off the boards. Marks swats it away. And Janicki. Couldn't get around Sexton. Palmer. Wendy, a backhander off the glass. Palmer off his skate. Here's Marks. Enters the zone. Marks is bodied in a tough way along the boards. Teason got the best of him there. And he's losing possession of the puck, but he Got a safety blanket there. Rizzuto. Glove down. Noble. Jeremy Langbine. Keeping it away from this offensive attack of the Huskies. Kept away from Wendy, and then Wirtz is bodied by Sexton along the boards. Marks teasing around on him. Does get around him. And then the follow-through brought him down through contact. A pass misses. Jeremy Langbine chasing after this one. Down to the final minute in period one. John Wendy feeds Rizzuto at the blue line. Going across. Noble shot. Save. O'Gene. He gives no rebound. Sam Bush looking over his options as they try to get maybe one or two more offensive opportunities here. Coggin on the right wing side. Pinned up against the board by two Huskies. Prazak's in there as well. Here's Bush from the top of the circle, shoots up high of the net. Strom had it taken away. The Huskies get it to center. Down to the final 15. Friedman. Malik had not pried it loose. Prazak. Thrown in on goal from center by Anderson. Bush. Assesti swatted it out of the air. Could have been dangerous, but the clock winds out. Not enough time. A scoreless period one. We head to intermission. We'll see you in 15. Hopefully another goal coming up in period two, but right now 0-0. Shots are 15-10 in favor of Illinois State. We'll see you on the other side of this intermission break. Here we are, to the second period we go. Scoreless after one, both teams have retaken the ice here. Clock ticks down, we hear the buzzer, and the face-off just about to come. Let's take a look at what we saw in that first period. Shots, 15-10 in favor of the Redbirds. They dominated most of the time of possession there. A lot of play has been to our right. Huskies looking to sort of change that going into this period. They want a more even level of play, or they want the offensive play to go in their favor. Jacob Sturman warming up in his net, getting ready to continue the action. He's been a stellar piece to this Husky team. As he gets that face tucked into that goalie mask. A greet from Severin Anderson, and the big boys are out there. John Wendy, Rizzuto, and Noble. We're underway in period two. Rizzuto nearly intercepted a pass. McCauley, though, took it counterwise. Here's a shot, and that one from Orlando paddled aside. Wendy not quite out. Rizzuto battling with Janicki. Lofted, gets a piece of the netting, out of play. Anderson, after the Redbirds had controlled the faceoff initially, now out. Rizzuto's, as Noble was trying to connect with him, intercepted. Orlando. Noble and the Huskies retreat back. A diagonal pass right to Rizzuto, and he backhands in from center. Severin Anderson in neutral ice, keeping his head on a swivel at a man coming right towards him. Garcia drops it off. Lingenfelter from a knee, lost it. Rizzuto looking for that lane to Anderson, and that was broken up by Janicki. He's got the puck now. Look at him blaze his way through, and he just lost the puck. Back up high again. Langbine off of Wendy's skate. Now a shot. A good save from Sturman there on Orlando. Ben Hojek out. Friedman. Eli Wallachs runs into Teason. Meyer couldn't get it out. That's Wallachs shooting wide off the glass. Wallachs playing catch with his D-man. Koval lost it. Wirtz. As far as center, Langbine. Ethan Koval tried to flip it into the air, into the neutral zone. Forced back. Wirtz. Assesti. Friedman gets it out, and he's got speed. Working against Tees, and he shoots just wide. Koval. Down in deep. Friedman again. Threw it to center, nobody home. Caden Weitzel drops back for this one. A bank pass. Assesti. Run into by Teason, and stolen away. Teason. He's got Coggin with him calling for the pass. He got it there, and Sturman squeezes the pillows together and gets a whistle. Strom, a face-off win. Coggin leaves it for his defenseman, shoots. Blockered by Sturman. Vangel with Euchness all over him, still able to play the puck to neutral ice. Past Haim, not out. Here's Vangel getting around Haim. Went airborne there for a little bit. And then he's pressed by Koval. Strom turning it back. Broken stick for Kowalewski. Puck rolls all the way down the ice. Icing. Euchness a flipper in on Ogene. Gloves it. Haim pushes it towards the net. Garcia steps in, and Sexton could not settle the puck at the blue line. Enderle gets it to a puck, his shot, and a save by Sturman. Looked back behind him just to ensure it didn't roll over the line. We got some more jousting going on after the play. Luke Marks and Enderle will sit for 2 minutes. Four on four coming right up. Maybe open up some ice for these two. It's been so tight all night long, not been able to force anything through. So Enderle sits, he gets the minor. Marks in the box, just a fighting one, I guess, they say. A 5 against 4 for the Huskies. Swatted stick out of the hand. Wendy, open space. Noel, back door. And swatted in the crease. 2 saves made by OG. Noble throws it there. Wendy's there. Oh my goodness, what a stop. Great heavens, Ogene. Keeping it scoreless. He just made 4 saves in a matter of seconds to keep this thing tied. Not out of the woods yet, though. A face-off win Wendy to the back. Koval feeding Noble. Pinballs back. And a good defensive play there. John Wendy right in there. On this power play, which has a minute 10 left. Noble there on the right wing side, twirls with it. Going there to Wallachs. The return to Noble is down low with Nukius and Rizutko. Couldn't fish it loose. This is Deverick. Short-handed, he'll let the time wind down. 40 seconds. Koval. Up and out. Waiting. Koval scanning the zone. Wants to go to his D-man. Noble in the place there. Here's Rizutko's shot. Save made. Rebound. O'Gene got that one too with the skate. Kept in remarkably by Rizutko. It's Noble feeding Wendy. Shooting off the pipe. And this one skyrocketed out of there in the final 5 seconds. That'll do it for the power play. Noble tried to kick to the stick. It was bouncing all over the place. Couldn't handle. Jeremy Langbine. Puck lofts into the zone. Past Janicki over his head. Flipped by Wendy to himself, and then he lost it to McCauley. Broken up and Wendy ahead. Trying to feed Liam Palmer. Teason. Langbine plays it to Teason as he was getting mashed. Severn Anderson trying to get it in deep, can't. Cut off by Janicki. Here's Orlando. And a good back check there by Acesti. It's Garcia playing it across, and that shot is whiffed on by McCauley. Friedman's pass was in his skates. Garcia collides with Friedman. Weitzel plays it back. Anderson. McCauley. Acesti had his stick slashed, shattered in half. No penalty as it was a stick lift. Paddle to the side to Garcia from O'Gene. Strom, the dump and chase. Ben Hojek with Prazak on him. Garcia jumping up on the play. And Malik feeds Friedman. Catches the pass from his skates. There's Haim. Lost this. Strom playing keep away against Haim. To the red line. Eli Wallachs. James Friedman just on sides. Coggin able to pick his pocket and get in. Here's the pass, here's the shot. That's blocked in front by Wallachs. Haim taken off. And he is defended well by Erturk. Lingenfelter throws it there, and that shot denied. It goes way up high. Good save, Sturman. Prazak at the top of the zone, releases, and through that massive crowd in front, Sturman's able to locate. Bush at the top of the zone shoots that, which is wide.
Vangel jumping up, and now Sexton. They get it out. Hojek misplayed the puck. Huskies turning back for this one. Kowalewski staying out of sight of Santangelo, but the Redbirds coming right back in. The shot, right on goal, save. Meyer got it on goal, and puck frozen by Sturman. And that faceoff won by McCauley. Janicki trying the shot, had his stick checked. Squirts to McCauley, the backhander swiped through. It's in front of the net. And the Huskies able to poke it out of there. Marks misplayed the puck in the corner. Janicki bats it down with a high stick. Touched up though by Noble, so the play continues. McCauley. Puck corralled by the Huskies. Noble not out. Turned over. Orlando shot, save, rebound. Twisted up out of his crease is Sturman, but the Huskies able to avoid any harm. Wendy tries the shot, and he scores! John Wendy! Bar down, and it's 1-0. Out of all the shots that you thought were going to go in, a seeing eye one by Wendy. We finally have a goal halfway through regulation. And it's the man who opened the scoring last night, John Wendy. Redbirds looking to get it right back, though. Garcia in deep. Uknes batted through. Kowalewski dropping it off for Haim. Haim a shot up high. Haim does get away from a man. Strom throws it to the net wide. Huskies trying to build on this momentum. They've stormed back in this period, getting a lot more offensive chances. Kowalewski through. Uknes behind the net. Got his man up high. Wallach rips it, and that's denied by Eugene out of play. Wallach's off the face-off win. Another shot goes into the netting, this time off a stick. Looked like it went off Santangelo's stick, the center. Enderle playing it up ahead. Meyer right to the goal, through the crease, and Enderle went barreling into the netminder Sturman. We have a whistle. It's against Northern Illinois. A penalty. Malik will sit after the retaliation from Sturman serving the penalty, but Sam Santangelo will go to the box too. Clock showing a 2-minute penalty against him. We'll head to 4-on-4. Face-off controlled by the Huskies, and Noble right away getting some pressure established. Here's Koval shooting. Oh, and he had a stick check by McCauley. The rebound, Wendy. Trying to get through those red sweaters. Koval. Quarterback's the blue line right now. Backhand save made with a man in front, Wendy. Noble in place of Koval shoots wide. A stick goes flying. That's Wendy's. And Ogine covers up. A turnover right in front, Tate Noble, and a great save by Ogine. It looked like nothing turned really into something. As the Redbirds struggling to get it out of their zone right now. Meyer lost it to Tate Noble. Eli Wallachs at the blue line. That's Weitzel, check that. Wendy. Noble, a turnaround shot right into the Redbirds logo of Ogine. Peyton Enderle picks it up. There's Meyer at the line. Acesti runs into him, but Enderle recaptures the puck. 40 seconds remaining, a 4-on-4. Up ahead, Rizzuto. Going 2-on-2, and he's against Garcia right now. Gets around him, but not to the net in time. Sexton plays it across. Marks denied there by Ogine once again. Once again, up at top of the zone, Sexton rips it towards the net. Through bodies, Rizzuto tried to stuff it home, couldn't. Sexton in his backhand. Garcia took away a pass from Marks. Meyer cutting to the slot, good save, Sturman. Meyer's got it again in the corner, back to even strength. Rizzuto had Uknes out of the box. Couldn't control it or get it to him. Uknes is the first one to this, though. The Huskies are changing. It's Haim right in front. Couldn't backhand it to the net. Good defensive play there by the Redbirds. Up high. Anderson. Uknes trying to corral it. Nathan Haim going up against Enderle. Enderle spins away from him and shoots it all the way down. Past Sturman, icing. Haim plays it to the opposite side. Teason gets ran into by Uknes. Meanwhile, at center. Off of Enderle's stick and to Severn Anderson. Unable to fully corral the puck, Haim, but now he does. Well, actually, lost it once again. Blaze Janicki. Janicki cutting right to the slot. Feeds his man, Orlando. Blocked by Hojek. Wallachs And Kowalewski offside was Eucnus. We'll have a face-off just outside the zone with 4:46 remaining in period number 2. It's the Huskies on top, thanks to John Wendy. Strom over the line to the circle. Peeling to the outside. Up. And Langbein gets it in deep. Strom, the shot. Good save, Sturman. Right there to Langbein again. Through traffic. Mocked into the corner. Noble. Lost it. Strom. Shot. Save. Recaptured by Sturman. Paddles it to his glove with 4:13 remaining. Strom pulls it back. Shot by Janicki. Check that Coggin just wide. Teasen past Rizzuto, right into the waiting arms of Sexton. It's Wendy. Rizzuto couldn't handle a pass. Teasen feeding Prazak. Goes off Mark's stick. Teasen forcing a turnover in behind. Strom still out there. Pucks it loose to Prazak. Prazak sent it in front. Friedman blocked it off. Coggin, as it's kept in the zone, shot wide. Prazak on the other side. Picks it up at the circle. Tried to pass to Coggin. Intercepted by Wendy, but brought down in behind the play. A cross-checking call against Northern Illinois. The Redbirds will go to a power play. Great chance to tie this game. Good face-off control by the Redbirds. Winding up and shooting. Deflected. Toe save Sturman. Rebound. Enderle off the side. Maybe a piece of Sturman as well. The referee goes tumbling in the corner. Meyer drops it back. Erturk, top of the zone. Got it from Enderle. In deep. Santangelo. Garcia played to get Santangelo. Enderle. Shot is blocked. Stick down by Kowalewski in behind Garcia. Meyer looking over his options. Santangelo goes to the crease. Meyer played way out. And in front of the net, Santangelo shoots. That's blocked. Wallach's out of the zone. Meyer over the line, dropping it off. Strom across. Here's a shot and a save. Sturman soaks up the Erturk shot. Strom won the face-off, but they'll redo it, dropped unfairly. And one back by Strom. Teasen going across. Here's the shot. Save Sturman. The rebound goes to the corner. Caldwell. Good penalty killer for this Husky team. He lofts it way out of there. Strom with 15 seconds remaining on the minor penalty to Marks. Played across Teason. He's got a lane to shoot. Goes the other side. The pass missed Strom. Once again, Langbein to Strom. Strom shot just wide. That does it for the penalty. Marks to the bench. Ukness out. And look at this. Hojek nearly forces a turnover on Langbein, but he recovers. Down to the final minute of play in the second period. Thrown in front off Caldwell's skate. Top of the zone, Weitzel. Then Ukness back to Weitzel. Weitzel shoots. Save. Went off a Caldwell stick in front instead. Knocked out of the air by Ukness. Huskies touch up. Throws it in on the netminder, Ogene. Swipe down. Ukness plays it right in front. Here's Haim. Scores! Nathan Haim! 2-0 Huskies.
That's Nathan Haim. You don't even have to say
Huskies get an insurance marker. 2-0. And this puck has been iced by the Redbirds. Stolen away by Wendy. He shoots. Save. Rolls in on Sturman. They're going to call it an icing. Interesting call from the referee. Time dwindling down here as Wendy goes down. Wendy gets bodied in a tough way. Right at the horn. Cole Lingenfelter got the best of him. Wendy looks to be all right, however. NIU with the shot favor in that period, 18-15, 2-0 through 40 minutes. We'll take our final break here in this second game of our doubleheader.
setbacks here, so I can't do it.
Back to the action, and we welcome you back inside. The final 20 minutes of regulation, I should say. Overtime may be on the horizon. Shaping up. A similar story last night. Huskies were up 2-0 going into the third. Jeremy Langbine on this fresh sheet of ice is hounded by Rizzuto, still poking at him. Enderle awaiting the retrieval of a pass. Instead it comes to Wallachs. Wallachs could not pry it loose of Santangelo. Jeremy Langbine throws it into that glove of Sturman. A turnover right in front. Here's Wendy's shot with a man in front. Noble through the crease. And then spiked wide by Malik as well. Right up ahead, Charlie Orlando on his horse. He shoots a missile up high off the glass. Sturman tried to cover. The defense of the Huskies got it. Eli Wallachs. Severn Anderson off the boards there. Malik. Blaze Janicki turning away from Wendy. Garcia stays in play. Gloved. Fair catch from Sturman. There's a shot on goal, a juicy rebound, and the Huskies able to clean that up. For the moment, Strom shot, great save, Sturman with the glove. There's a face-off win to the back. Mangle to the corner. And a wraparound try. Not through. Diving to make that play is Malik, but we have a slashing call. It goes against the Huskies, and the Redbirds will go to the power play as Acesti sits. One to the back. Shot right away. Enderle clogged up in the slot. Cleared by Kowalewski. Santangelo retrieves a bouncer off the boards. Circles the zone. Dropped it off. Orlando. There to Garcia. Threw it, was looking for a tip. Not out. Went wide. Here's a chance. Good defensive play by Marks. Garcia could not get a handle on it. Gambino with a backhander in front. Kowalewski, shot is blocked. Redbirds out there. Charlie Orlando, one-on-one shoots, pad save, Sturman. Coming up to Blaze Janicki as the Redbirds were changing, shooting into the glove of Sturman with a screen. He had big number 43, Charlie Orlando, standing right in front of him, and he still made the save. Another face-off win, Langbine playing catch there. Teason steps up, shoots, and it's blocked. Knocked the stick of Sturman out of his hands. Langbine circling up top, feeding a man down low. Lingenfelter brought to the ice. Now this puck in front. Went off of Sturman's paddle, almost into the net, but he covers. Langbine in his own zone to Lingenfelter. Janicki, shot just as the power play expires. Janicki pries it loose of Sturman. Brought through. There to Langbine. Langbine shoots. That went off Hojick and wide. Lingenfelter. There it is. Orlando goes off the side of the net. Janicki steps up. Getting to that one first, Tommy Caldwell. Uknes eludes a big hit that was coming from Teason. Lost it right there. Here's Wirtz to the net, save made. His rebound goes wide as he lost the handle. Turnover right there in front. We have a whistle. A Husky shaken up in behind. It's going to be a power play coming up for NIU. Weitzel drew it. Wirtz, the guilty party. Wallachs to begin this power play. Threads it through the slot. There's a shot, and that's a save on Bohojek. There's Rizutko, tape to tape. Was looking for Wendy off of his stick. Kept in brilliantly there by Wallachs. Rizutko, puck out in front. Spin pass, and Noble turning, and the Huskies are going to go a man to the box. Cross-checking against Uknes. We go to 4-on-4.
That's all ass, ref. Just like you.
So we go to 4-on-4 for a minute and a half. McCauley hit the deck. Redbirds have it. Teason turned it over. Right to Uknes. There at the circle, Wendy. Threw it to no one in particular. Strom comes up with the puck. There's Teason, near side. Thrown to the net, stop. Rebound off the side of the net. Big Severn Anderson working through. Slowly moving through ice. John Wendy. Working through to the net, and he was chased hard that whole time. Good hustle by Deverick. Lofted into the zone. Teason slicing through, gets a toe drag move off, lost the puck in the process. Gotten out by the Huskies. This will be an icing. 4 seconds remaining on the Wirtz penalty. After that, it'll be 27 seconds of power play time for the Redbirds. Just about 7 minutes gone by in this third period, still 2-0 Huskies. Huskies win the face-off. 4-on-4 time is over. The power play begins. The abbreviated power play that only has 20 seconds left on it. Breaking free there. Across, Garcia. Back up high. Shot, and Bush couldn't get it through. Wendy clears as the penalty expires. Icing. Here's a face-off win. Bush, Garcia, shoots, save. Squirts out Rzutko. Whiffed on the clearing attempt. Rzutko gets it there this time. Meyer peeling out there from Acesti. Now it's Acesti waiting, getting it to Malik. Malik on his backhand. Acesti lost it. The puck goes off of the stick of Meyer and out of play. Shot to the net by Langbein. Paddle stop, Sturman. And then it's turned over in behind. A short side stuff attempt from Janicki goes over the net. There is a penalty. A Redbird down on the ice in some discomfort. That's Lingenfelter. And another Husky penalty. So 2 minutes, Acesti will sit in the box. He'll reassess his second penalty in this period. Out to the point, Garcia with some space. He's got a lane to shoot, and it pops up in the air and goes over the net. Sturman got it with the pad initially. Garcia almost. And another wide open opportunity, throwing it in front, goes off a man. That was Meyer. Garcia. Eucness all over him. Santangelo from below the depths. Just creeping to the outside. Bush. And he and Meyer were out of sync. Garcia racing back for this one. Nathan Heim. Went off his stick. A pass from Garcia went off Heim's stick. Good penalty killing shift from him. Another swat out of the air from Heim. And it results in an offsides as Santangelo was knocked off stride. Face-off controlled. And Slangvine ringing it around. There's Anderson, unable to catch up to it. Blaze Janicki pinches it in deeper. Orlando trying to regain possession of the puck, throws it to the front, but blocked by Wallachs. There it is. Teasen steps in, shoots, blocked. Another block for Wallachs. Puck squirting all the way loose. Gambino tries to turn on the Jets to catch up to it. He's got outmanned, though, 1-on-4. Charlie Orlando breaking through. He's outmanned as well. Splits to the outside. Now he tries a shot, and that's stopped by Sturman, soaked up through a screen. Under 10 to go in the period. To the back. Lofting all the way up in the air, does stay in play. Langbine keeps it alive. Santangelo in front, went off a stick. All the way back into the Redbirds defensive zone, and that'll do it for the penalty. Acesti out of the box, to the bench. The extra man on Razuko. Here's the shot, just wide. Langbine at the red line. Kowalewski had to go behind him. Langbine again. Swarmed by two Huskies, and Kowalewski comes up with it. Strom on his back. Tried to go to Razuko. That pass was picked off. Played through by Deverick. And on his backhand, McCauley. Blocker to side by Sturman. Kowalewski up again, tries a shot, blocked. There's Razuko getting to the puck first. Fangel ahead. McCauley splits it, shoots it. Koval blocks it. Koval able to fish the puck out from behind. Not out. Fangel keeps it in. His shot, saves Sturman, trying to regather it, and he does, with McCauley standing right in front.
Trouble, Nader keeping it in. And Nader once again on the clearing attempt from, it's brought out. Santangelo cuts off a clearing attempt as well, in behind. And a injured Nader on the ice. His mask is loose, his stick is gone. He throws a glove at Caden Weitzel. Might get a penalty for that. Right in front of the referee, too. there's an unsportsmanlike conduct, and that looks to be all. Thought maybe that he was interfered with or something. But you can tell the throwing of that glove. I've been in that position before as a player. Such frustration. You got to keep your cool, but upset that he did not get the call, and instead he'll be the one sitting. The win back. Rizzuto just has to alarmingly hack at it to keep it alive in the offensive zone. Trust his players. It's Wendy. Wendy is there. Euchness is in the corner, getting hounded by Garcia. Rizzuto keeping play alive. Euchness, his pass is a little too hot to handle for his defenseman as Rizzuto comes in. Again, off the pass to the backhand. Trying a little spin move. Wallachs. There's Euchness. And the touch pass, Rizzuto. The shot, that's blocked. Gotten out of there by Orlando. The Redbirds change. Wendy. A man goes down in front of the net. Lingenfelter does, and a penalty against the Huskies for high sticking. John Wendy will go. It's the second time in this period that a power play has been negated. 4-on-4 for 41 seconds. Thrown right in on Sturman, and he'll hold on for a whistle. Sexton to play it out there. Friedman throws it all the way to the top of the zone, no one home. Marks gets it in, McCauley. Teason breaking through, going to his man, Strom. Pass just missed. Try to go back to Teason, and it's hacked loose by Friedman. And then recovery defensively from McCauley. Acesti. Can't get that one through. Taken away. Deverick at the line. Koval pass misses everybody. No icing though. It's Teason and Gambino in the area. Jeremy Langbine. The dump and chase. And Weitzel tries it loose. Not out. Teason. A pass was broken up by Gambino and cleared. This time it will be an icing. No, it will not be. Waved off. As O'Gene was calling for it. Playing on, it's Langbine. Breaking away from Weitzel. Behind the cage, throws it in front. Cut off by Sturman's stick. Playing in behind and thrown in front. Santangelo was in the area, but getting to it first, Kowalewski. He's got speed. Kowalewski the zone. Gambino intercepts, pushes them deeper. The Redbirds are on thin ice, 4 minutes. They got to get 2, at least. Getting in. Garcia. Played it up ahead. Meyer in behind the net. Offensive opportunity there, Garcia across. And a shot tip, good save, Sturman. Pried loose of Wallachs. Nice little move, here's a shot just wide. Erturk took it, got it back, Bush. Rizzuto tried to block it. Bush pulls away from him. Santangelo given back. A long shot just wide of the net from Erturk. A pass goes off a skate. John Wendy, as he was going to the bench, dumps it in. Takes more time off the clock. Redbirds trying to get out of their own zone. Bush, Janicki. Loose and Janicki right over the line, into the zone. What a shot and a save. Sturman's got it. 2.5 remaining. We'll keep an eye out. And now they're going to do it right now. O'Gene looking to get the nod from the bench. He's at about the hash marks. He'll stay as the Huskies have control of it right now in the zone. Puck cleared by Nathan Heim. Sexton out to neutral ice. Langbein. A little back pass Janicki. There, and a shot. That one's canceled. Another save. Now, with 1:57, the Redbirds will get the netminder O'Gene out to the bench. The extra attacker, 6-on-5. And now the Redbirds take a timeout. Bah. Man. Redbirds came into this game flying. Most of the offense was controlled in that period, the first period, excuse me. After that, the Huskies have really come on. Strom, the face-off win, Langbein. The net to our left is empty. Glove down by Strom. And Janicki. Out there, Langbein, return past Janicki. From the circle, shoots. That went off his own man in front. It was Deverick who was standing in front and now playing catch. Strom in front, Deverick whacking there. Sturman flexing that glove, and he gets a handle on it. Multiple opportunities. Sturman standing tall. Another face-off win. There is a shot, and that one goes blocked wide. And in front, tried to get it Santangelo. Gets it from Orlando. Garcia, shot deflected wide from Orlando. Tries to throw it back out in front. Down to the final minute of this game, Garcia. There, across, shoots, in front. Sturman dives on top of it. Gets a whistle with 52 remaining. And this time the Huskies win the faceoff. Cleared all the way down by Wendy. And it's iced. Tied up. Huskies get it out. Rizutko chips it off the boards to himself. Garcia. Over the line. Strom, a centering pass, cut off. Severn Anderson. Huskies are going to win this game as it's cleared out all the way down. And the Huskies get their revenge and split this series between the Redbirds. 2-0, your final. Another tight game, and this time the Huskies come out on top. 2-0. Huskies will salute their crowd as they'll head on both D1 and D3 teams going on road trips next weekend. Your final score, 2-0. The Huskies pull it out this Saturday night. Thank you so much for tuning in to this broadcast, and both if you could. I'm James Goronsky saying good night all.